Hey y'all, welcome to another What Else is Going On, aka We Go podcast video YouTube. What y'all doing? It's Friday night. Are y'all going out? Y'all get ready to order dinner. What y'all doing? I worked all day and I'm a little bit tired. Like it's not even sleepy tired. Like I feel like I want to lay down for a full day and not even clean or do anything, just lay down. And I'm not talking about being dirty. I mean, I just feel I'm starting to feel better, but I feel like my strength was kind of like still not to where it should be. Y'all see my hand itching again. Money, 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 money. Um, is it gonna come from y'all via Cash App? Taria S Faison, Taria S like Sam, F as in Frank, AIS as in Sam, ON as in Nancy. I just in case. Um, no, but seriously, I'm feeling better as far as my natural energy wise. But I have had to do some Red Bulls the last couple of days, and I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to back off of them, but y'all, they may listen. Here's something I want y'all to know about me. When it comes to different foods and different drinks, I'm very in my box. Anything else, I'll try. I'm not afraid to do, step outside the box. So when it comes to food, I'm very particular in what I like and what I don't like. I have a very basic palate, and I'm fine with that. I also know that I have a texture thing. I'm fine with that as well, right? So I do not go out of my box, and I don't like when people make it a thing. I don't like when people say, try this, and I say no, and they say, you don't know what you're missing. I'm not missing anything because I've never had it to miss it, right? So I don't try new things like that. I have no interest, and I don't like when people try to force me. That, ooh, using the word trigger is not, I'm not really big on that, but that triggers me, right? I get mad. But anyway, so I was in the store and I saw this pretty pink can. It was like a light pink, like lipstick can Red Bull. I do not try new flavors. This was yesterday. I said, I'm trying this Red Bull because of the can something. It got me all. And that is not me. That wild berry was so good. I got another one today. Like it tastes like I can't even describe the taste. It's so good. But then also gives you that burst. Anyway, y'all. So it's Friday night. I've seen a couple things online, housewives related. So I was like, I'm gonna come talk to you. I do want y'all to know, and I'm sure you do know, this channel isn't just about housewives. I've always wanted to talk about everything. That's why the title, What Else is Going On? But however, we are in a housewives cycle right now, right? And what I saw pertained to housewives and some things that we have talked about in previous videos. So let's get into them. First up, Real Housewives of Potomac. We did a video a little while ago that Bravo was going to move forward. Taping was not going to wait for Karen. Y'all remember, I am your resident DMV journalist and correspondent and was in the courtroom with Miss Huga and Ray. Um, but Reality Blurb is now saying something different. Now, remember, our first source came from People magazine, and that article was written by Dave Quinn. Dave Quinn, we know, has a relationship with Bravo. He wrote the book Not All Diamonds and Rose with help, you know, with backing from Bravo. You know, they allowed him to interview housewives and producers and all of that stuff. So we know he has an in with Bravo. Now another report is coming out saying something different, and that was just a few weeks ago. So let's get into it. Reality Blurb report: RHOP season 10 filming delayed. Find out when production will begin amid Karen Huger's 1-year DUI sentence, plus what Bravo is considering. Following a report claiming producers would go into production on the new season later this month, despite Karen Huger's DUI sentencing, which saw her receiving a 1-year term, an insider has revealed that filming has since been delayed as Bravo considers how to proceed with their long-running reality show. Bravo was really excited about the next season, but none of the women have been officially asked back, a source told TV Deets on March 14th, giving a nod to the season 9 cast. Now, TV Deets, when they do their Potomac reporting, they're pretty much right. So I always thought, is TV Deets production, or do they know someone or have it in? Because it seems like their information is correct. But let's get into it. Again, Bravo was really excited about the next season, but none of the women have officially been asked back. A source told TV Deets on March 14th, giving a nod to the season 9 cast, which included Karen, Giselle Bryant, Ashley Darby, Wendy Osefo, Mia Thornton, Kiana Stewart, and Stacey Rush. They had a whole plan for season 10, but Karen's situation has definitely thrown a wrench in things. What was their plan? I thought we just followed their lives. Everything is up in the air. According to the report, filming on season 10 has been delayed to at least April. I wonder if they're trying to give Karen 30 days, 30 to 60 days in to see if her sentence gets cut down. The network was satisfied with ratings on season 9 and hopes to continue on with that trend. However, they don't want to move too fast either, especially since Karen just began serving her sentence last month. Karen wasn't even at the reunion and her name was mentioned nonstop. Another insider explained, there are a lot of great things about this current group, but the network is trying to decide if they can really afford to do a season without her. No one involved wants to mess up RHOP. As fans have surely seen, Mia has been criticized for potentially fake storylines, including her claims about the paternity of her son Jeremiah and her alleged breakup from Boyfriend Inc. With her return up in the air, Bravo is said to be considered. Sorry. With her return up, I got excited about this next line. With her return up in the air, Bravo is said to be considering bringing back a former cast member. I got excited because I thought it was maybe Candace. Or adding potential newbies to the series. We did just see Wendy and Candace all of a sudden link up in a picture. So that was cute. We've had this discussion. We've gone back and forth. I've asked y'all. Y'all have told me. We've discussed whether they would hold up the season for Karen. To me, I don't think it's so. When they said they have big plans for season 10, I wonder if they too thought Karen was not going to get jail time, but the season would be centered around Karen. Whatever it is she got, that would be the bulk of the season, right? Now that Karen is not going to be there, at least not if they start filming now, the girls need to have something to talk about. They actually need to have something going on, right? And sometimes, I hate to say like, oh, storyline, because I don't think anybody, well, let me go. There are people that live the wildest lives. I think that we put pressure on these women. Sometimes the audience does. They don't have no storyline. They don't have no storyline. And I'm not giving them a pass on it, but then they think they need to concoct storylines or push inorganic, hey, Nene, inorganic drama to be on the show. And we don't want that either. That's why listen, that's why I tell the housewives, I'm acting like they come to me for Housewives Boot Camp. Don't feed into the audience. Don't. Because if you take the good and you're excited about the good, then you take in the bad also. You can't just pick and choose, right? So don't read the comments. Just come in and do y'all thing and be who you are. With that being said, I don't know if the ladies have, like, their personalities are funny, but they play off of each other. I don't know. I didn't cringe at this season of Potomac, and I'm gonna say it made me. It was a light watch compared to previous seasons, and I found myself laughing and giggling, and even at the reunion. And I'm not normally a reunion girl. I found myself laughing, and then you know what I mean. So that was nice, not to sit like, here we go. What's going to be said now? So I don't know, and I think Karen was going to be their center. But now that she's not there, they could still bring her up to a certain degree. But I mean, we would get tired of that after a while, right? We like, all right, come on, y'all need to move on. We need to see y'all and what y'all got going on. So I don't know if this story is true, what they're going to do. I can see them bringing Candace back, but then what does that mean for her and Giselle? I don't see it being Robin. I really don't. I have seen people say bring back Candace. I've seen people say don't bring back Candace. I haven't seen a lot of people say bring back Robin. With the exception, I have seen some people say bring back Robin to drag Karen, but Karen's not even going to be there. And then I don't want coming into season 11, even with Charisse, they're saying bring back Charisse just for her to drag Karen. I think the ladies need to buck up and hold her accountable themselves. You know what I mean? Because you're bringing on this. If they bring them back, we know it's specifically to get Karen. And it's like, I don't want to see that all season. Drag her, yes. But I don't need to necessarily see that the entire season. You know what I'm saying? The season doesn't need to be built around it. But the ladies need to get it in, though, definitely. So get it in with her, like, girl, you out here talking about you would be vindicated and blah, blah, blah. So what do y'all think? It seems like, according to this, it could possibly be, it could be a real possibility that they're going to delay filming, waiting for Karen. So I guess we'll see. Moving on, y'all. We have talked about Atlanta. Let's get it married to medicine, Atlanta. Miss Toya Bush-Harris did an interview. She answered a question. Let's get into the question and her answer. Y'all know how I get when I have to do this. All right, hold on.
It's a lot of Botox and fillers.
Oh, from who?
Which I am not.
Who's doing the most?
Man, I saw Nicki Minaj on there. I saw Lil' Kim.
Who's Nicki and who's Kim?
You know, them two ponytails, and the other one was like this smile that was like, it was like really.
Oh, they're not seeing the right doctors.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Getting married to medicine.
I mean, Jackie's the only one that does that gives fillers and Botox and stuff like that, but
And dissolvers, possibly.
I don't know what, but that was a lot for me.
Okay.
You know,
it looks like you're still recovering.
It's
okay.
a lot to watch. It made me feel like I was watching this beautiful black soap opera.
She said Jack is the only one that gets Botox.
Did you watch the premiere of Atlanta?
I did.
You like it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I did. I like it a lot. It's a lot of Botox and fillers.
Oh, from who?
Which I am not.
Who's doing the most?
Man, I saw Nicki Minaj on there. I saw Lil' Kim.
Who's Nicki and who's Kim?
You know, them two ponytails, and the other one was like this smile that was like, it was like really.
Oh, they're not seeing the right doctors.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Getting married to medicine.
I mean, Jackie's the only one that does that gives fillers and Botox and stuff like that, but
And dissolvers, possibly.
I don't know what, but that was a lot for me.
Okay.
You know,
it looks like you're still recovering.
It's
okay.
a lot to watch. It made me feel like I was watching this beautiful black soap opera.
Child, not Toya and got up on here and talked about the ladies on Atlanta and then said Jackie's the only one that gets filler and Botox on their show. Porsha responded. To be honest, the girls from Real Housewives of Atlanta has always supported the other Black shows on the network. And for me, definitely Married to Medicine. And to see her as a Black woman talk about the features and pick apart Atlanta is really kind of sad. We may shade one another on our show, but we keep it in-house. We haven't been out here tearing down someone else's. Let's do better. Let's all win with the heart. Child, Toya said, girl, stop. You called another Black woman ashy. And then she put in parentheses at Kenya. Not to mention you were a tad shady to our franchise under an at Phaedra Parks post. You and I both know how these interviews go. I definitely stated a balanced view of the good and bad. Don't jump on the bandwagon. Woo, child. Then Brit Eady came out and said, it's unfortunate the ladies from Eminem look to tear our show down, but always want support from the Black community. Lead by example. It gives Mean Girls or Salty because Phaedra is gone off their show. I still wish them well, regardless of the hate. Cha. There was some funny comments I wanted to read to y'all. Listen, what y'all think? Somebody said, this is getting weird. LOL. I love both shows, but it's definitely starting to come across as jealousy towards the RHOA girl. Somebody said, did she lie? LOL. It was a lot going on with the bodies and faces. Somebody said, we all know Married to Medicine is a stepchild now. They've always felt second place to RHOA. Unfortunately, it's starting to show for real, for real. Baby. Toya said, I'm one of Nicki Minaj's biggest fans, and I have nothing but love for her and her beauty. It's not an insult to say that these girls are trying to mimic her look with Botox and fillers at Nicki Minaj. I want to go back to Brit. Brit said, it's unfortunate. Child. I went back to Brit because we had to get in some more things with Brit. Speaking of Brit, the ladies have been on a press tour. talking about the show, uh, specifically Shamia, Kelly, Porsha, and they'll be talking about the show, the ladies, who they're cool with, who they're not cool with, right? Well, now it's Brit's turn to have her say.
What a roller coaster this experience has been for you. Not the ride I think you thought you signed up for. How are you feeling about the world getting a window into everything you lived the last year?
Now, I will say it's definitely been a roller coaster. I wasn't expecting all of the twists and turns this season, but I think after watching the show, people are going to get a better understanding of who Brit Eady is. And I feel like everybody wants to prejudge. And let's just go through the process and know that I feel like at the end, everybody will see me come out on top.
Well, you're here. Someone else isn't. So I think that says a lot. There is going to be an episode that people are waiting for. What do you want them to keep in mind as we kind of barrel toward that and then in the aftermath of that?
I think the hardest part is because I am a newcomer to the Housewives, it's very easy for people to just want to be on the same side as, OG cast members. And I think I really want people to really give me a chance. And that's important for fans to really get to know the real me, not just what, people see in a couple episodes.
Well, your personality is on display from minute one on screen. You had the line of the premiere for me, which is, as an insurance agent, I'm always going to the flyest and sexiest events. Now, what in the world does insurance have to do with the flyest and sexiest events?
Well, in Atlanta, it's all about luxury lifestyles. I'm going to Rolls Royce's events, Lamborghini, Maserati. So being an agent, people don't realize that it's quite glamorous that people wouldn't expect.
Okay, because on Bravo, our resident insurance agent is Vicky Gunvalson, which is
Yes.
a little bit different
It is
than
different. Yeah, in Atlanta, it's known for the city of entertainment, acting. So easily, we've got a lot of celebrities in Atlanta, and I just so happen to be like the Olivia Pope of insurance.
Okay, mic drop moment there. All right, now you come into this circle via Kelly and Shamia. Those two have changed up on you. They just said that you are their least favorite member of this cast after filming. So what happens there? And do you pay back? What do you got to say to them?
You know what? Me being the least favorite is interesting because I used to be their favorite. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens through the season, but everybody's hands aren't as clean as they want us to think that they are.
Now, it's date night for you tonight. Your man is here. We're going to watch your kind of family planning conversation journey on this season. Is there any news to share?
I don't want to give away too much, but I think everybody's going to really enjoy our dynamic.
The Barbie is in the building. The Real Housewives of Atlanta is here. Brit Eady, what a roller coaster.
So two things. Us women, we should be able to dress and wear whatever we want. Nobody should be policing our bodies. I always want to be honest with y'all. And with that being said, the nipples was a little bit distracting for me. Not that I've never seen a nipple before. Not that I see nipples all the time. It is what it is. I don't always wear a bra when I go out sometimes. Child, this new generation coming up are all for free the nipple. My youngest will tell me, my 20-year-old, "Ma, you ain't got to wear a bra." No, with some things I do. Okay, for me, for my comfort level. But the titties was a little bit distracted, just a little bit. Anyway, let's get into some of the things she said. I thought it was interesting how she said, "I used to be their favorite." We'll have to see how it plays out. In my earlier video that I did today, what did we do? We played Shamia saying that basically she's allegedly Brit spoke on her youngest daughter. So for her to say, we'll just have to play it, let it play out and see. Girl, I hope that you did not do that. I don't see Shamia lying. Now, also, I will say this. We know that sometimes in the Housewives, somebody will say, you out here in the streets and you're not even at home with your child, with your children and your husband. They'll turn around and say, don't speak on my husband and my children. Oh, you're talking about me as a wife. You're talking about stop talking about my children. And people will make the argument, I wasn't talking about your children. I was talking about your parenting. So I don't know if we don't know if if Brit Eady said something about Shamia's parenting that Shamia is taking as her talking about her daughter. Who knows? Either way, if you don't want that argument to come up, I just say leave all of that out. However, we know these housewives don't like to do that. So I will be interested to see that. Also, we heard Bryce ask her about her family planning. So I guess she said, you're going to have to wait and see. Child, you're not pregnant. Are you pregnant now? Like, because if it happened on the show, we would see it now. Right. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Miss Brit said she used to be the favorite, honey. We shall see. I am now more wanting to see. Sometimes the interviews make me like, oh, y'all done gave it all away. But now I do want to see what causes this switch, right? But we'll get into it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to show you all that. So in continuation with Brit, again, how the ladies are saying she's not our favorite. She was an unpleasant surprise. Brit had a word for them. When the hate don't work, they start telling lies. They on a hashtag Brit press tour coming to a city near you. Ooh. Ooh. Somebody in the comments says Shamia, Porsha, and Kelly, who was her bestie, like I said, yes, when they started filming, all said she crossed everyone. Everyone can't be hating on you if you're not a problem. Girl, Miss I don't know if it's Maisha. I watch her YouTube. I love her YouTube. She says, girl, everybody can't be lying on you. Why I read that in her voice. If you watch her channel, you know, you can hear her. I read it right in her voice. I love her channel. Queen Sheba Darling says, why is she making so many enemies so soon? Like we literally saw her on the first episode misrepresenting her and Kenya's conversation. Somebody else said, everybody can't be lying on you. Your own friend Kelly doesn't even have good things to say about you. Hashtag bring Kenya back. Somebody else says Shamia has never gave liar, and I don't think she would lie about her kid. Somebody else said Porsha is not a truthful one either. Why not wait and watch the show? There was a couple of things that I saw earlier that I wanted to see. Somebody said, no matter what children are off limits, especially a child who has gone through a lot to survive, Brit should be ashamed of herself. I was trying to see. There was one that was really some interesting ones that I saw. But anyway, Brit had a message. Y'all going on a hashtag Brit press tour. Y'all making me famous. You know, I could just see her at home now. Like, they talking about me. Brit, you better hope this plays out for you, because if not, I'm going to tell you, the viewer's going to be on that. So you better hope that it plays out better than what we're thinking. Specifically the part about her speaking on Shamia's child, but we do have to wait and see. Again, I don't feel like Shamia is lying about that. Let me ask y'all, do y'all think there is a difference in someone saying, if I said to you, you always out, you need to be home with your child, would you take that as me talking about your child or me talking about your parenting? Here's my thing. I think people a lot of times will talk about parents when the children are misbehaved or are not doing well, or you could look at them and see they're not taken care of, right? Or like I said, a lot of times when kids are out here being reckless or not doing well, people will tend to focus on the parent. So in my mind, as a parent, I feel like if somebody were to say you need to be at home instead of out all night with your, not being home with your child. And if a parent says, stop talking about my child, I think in their mind, they're automatically assuming you're saying that there's something wrong with their child because of something that you're not doing, versus hearing them say, hey, I'm not talking about your child. There's nothing wrong with your child. I just noticed that you're not being a parent. You know what I mean? I think their mind automatically jumps to, you think there's something wrong with my child and I did it. That's how I feel. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is there a difference? And are you okay with one and not the other? Or do you think people shouldn't bring it up at all regardless? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all, they fighting in the press interviews. We gonna see. All right, y'all. Again, let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what y'all think about Toya and what she said about the faces and things. Do y'all think, is it showing jealousy? Is it showing that they feel, well, they have said before that they're like the stepchildren, like they don't get treated like the Housewives. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And y'all let me know what y'all think about Real Housewives of Potomac season 10 potentially filming being delayed. Y'all, yeah, I'm over here pressing all kinds of buttons. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the potential season 10 of Real Housewives of Potomac potentially being delayed because Karen won't be there. Again, I'm going to go back to, I feel like the network was going to try to push Karen being the big storyline only because they had a whole plan for season 10, but Karen's situation has definitely thrown a wrench in things. So clearly Karen was a part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think. I love y'all. I'm about to go enjoy my homemade salad and some Domino's pizza. Hashtag don't judge me, judge your mama. All right, talk to you later. See ya.